Hey, it's Mark Dannenberg with Options Moneymaker. I founded Options Moneymaker a few years ago specifically to help traders learn how to simplify their trading. Love to help traders learn how to make bigger profits, and that's what we're all about here at Options Moneymaker. Michael Kastner is on our team, partner of mine, good friend, great trader, and he hosts our live trading room every day. Michael, you've been away for a day. How are
I
you?
have. Yeah, great, Mark. Thanks. Glad to be back. Glad to be back today. Missed you
Well,
guys.
well, while you were away, I came across a little statistic that I'm not sure many people know. So let me just preface this by saying, we trade options, right? We are options traders and we teach people how to trade options. And one of the things that I've watched traders struggle with a lot is how to find the right trades, how to find the good trades, what to trade. And I found out recently why traders are so overwhelmed. I shouldn't say I found out. I had, I think, a increased awareness of why traders feel so overwhelmed, and that's because there are over 387,000 optionable instruments out there that can be traded. So that would be stocks, indexes, ETFs, futures contracts. There are so many things out there that you can trade options on. Where do you begin? I mean, did you know that
Well,
there were that many out there?
no, I didn't because I focus on three. That's all I focus on. I don't know about, I know they have options on stocks, but I focus on our main three indexes that we trade, the Russell, the NDX, and the SPX. That's all I worry about. That's it, 100%.
Well,
So I don't never think about the other million, other 300,000
387,000.
options. Goodness gracious alive. You'd have to have six computers and what a staff of people to watch all that mess. Oh, yeah.
Well, now I understand why there are some organizations out there, some companies that their whole purpose in helping traders is to provide a database so you can put your criteria into their search engine and you can sort through every one of the entire universe of optionable instruments out there and find something that meets your criteria. But the problem I have with that, although some of those companies are very good at what they do, the problem I have with that is I'm not familiar with those stocks or those instruments that may come up. And one of the success criteria, I believe, for a truly successful trader is to be aware of what it is that you're trading, have some intimate relationship with what it is you're trading. Michael, you say you trade three. You trade
Yes.
the Nasdaq 100,
Yes.
the S&P 500,
Yes.
and the Russell 2000.
That's correct.
And of course, those are the only three I trade. And from my vantage point, that dramatically simplifies the work a trader has to put in finding good positions. That significantly alters the amount of work you have to spend in looking for positions and instead focuses more of your attention on actually trading and finding a signal, finding an entry signal.
Yeah. Mark, that reminds me of something that you told me many years ago. That if you just, even if you can, and we can with these NASDAQ and the NDX and SPX, but I know it so well. You could call me on the phone. I don't have to see a chart. You tell me where it's trading at, and I can visualize a chart in my head because I know the way it looks. But if I was trading 387,000 or 380,000 options, it'd be hard for me to keep up with that. But I know the chart pattern of an NDX. I know the chart pattern of the SPX and the Russell. I know it back of my hand because I see it every day. So that's a good word.
Well, it's funny you should say that because I tell my wife, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I grab my smartphone and I look at what the
Yes.
futures are trading at. And based on where the futures are trading, I can just close my eyes and visualize the chart. I know exactly where we're trading on the chart. And if I know where we're trading on the chart, I know what kind of signals there are, and I know whether I can trade long, whether I can trade short. I know what type of
Hmm.
strategy I should be trading, whether I should be trading a credit spread. a calendar spread, a diagonal spread, perhaps an iron condor. Maybe I should just be buying a long call or buying a long put. But you
Mhm.
see, all of the mental effort that you devote to trading and that I devote to trading is focused on what the right strategy is for the opportunity, as opposed to what should I trade? What vehicle should I trade? Um,
Mhm.
what index? What stock? Um, so I found that interesting. I was almost exhausted listening to the number,
Yeah.
300,000. What?
Yes.
How am I going to look at all those?
No.
No,
No.
I'd rather have a close personal relationship with the instruments that I'm trading. And of course, you know which one is my favorite. Of the
Oh
three
yeah.
indexes we trade, my number one favorite is the NASDAQ 100. There.
Yes.
Did we have fun today trading
Oh my
NASDAQ?
gosh, are you kidding me? Today was a great day. Today was an unusual day for Tuesday because we've been, how it's been lately. Monday and Tuesday has been sort of dead. Yesterday was dead a little bit too, I believe. But wow, what a day today. Goodness gracious.
Yesterday was a little quiet, although yesterday we took profits, and these were on positions that had actually originated on Friday. We took profits yesterday of $1,632,
Hmm.
1632. Today, we took another set of profits, $987. Now,
That's
those
right.
are positions, those are two positions that originated yesterday.
Yes.
How many positions did we actually originate
Well,
today? Is it
well,
eight positions?
seven.
Seven positions.
Seven positions today. Yeah, seven.
And every one
Seven
of those
positions today.
seven positions. Well, that's
Oh,
significant. So to put that in a perspective for people who are listening, our average number of positions traded per day is three. So seven is a busy day, and busy is good. We
very
love it.
busy. Yes.
But one of the other things that I think people would be interested in hearing is we opened seven positions today, and because of the way we trade, we actually locked in a guaranteed profit on those seven positions today.
Hmm.
Guaranteed profit, like cannot lose. It's impossible to lose. I'm not talking about stop losses. I'm not talking about hoping the market continues to move in a certain direction. I'm just simply talking about no matter what happens with that position, there's a certain amount that is guaranteed to us that we cannot possibly lose. There's zero risk in the trade. Now, there aren't very many people out there that are able to say that and trading that way.
Mark, I had a gentleman that called me a while ago and said, "What? How'd you do today?" I said, "Well, we did okay. I'll let you tell the number later. Here's what we made today." He said, "Well, that's great, but what, like, all them positions? How much risk did you have at one time?" I said, "What are you talking about? Risk at one time?" He said, "Like all seven positions. We didn't have all seven positions open at one time. We take one contract at a time and we work that contract until we close it. Now, if we get a signal, we might open another contract up, but I don't look at it that way. We just don't. Well, we don't open up seven positions at one time. Number one, when we first start trading, it's always one contract.
Now it's like attaching boxcars to a train,
That's
just
right.
one at a time.
That's right.
You're
That's
just going to
exactly
line them
right.
up. Um, but when you use the terminology closing, I want to be really clear with folks. We're not actually closing the position because one of the things that we do not do in our live trading room is day trading. And one of the reasons that I made a conscious choice not to day trade, although the account that we profile for our live trading room members, we could. It certainly has enough capacity, enough capital to day trade. We made a conscious choice not to day trade. And the main reason is because we want to be able to teach and help as many people who have an interest in learning this as possible. And not everybody has the capacity in their account to day trade or has a full understanding of what day trading involves. So we don't day trade. But when Michael says we closed, that's just kind of the way we describe it. What that means is we opened a position and then we were able to take action to secure and guarantee a profit for ourselves on that position without actually closing it. and tomorrow we will close those 7 positions. And we won't know until tomorrow exactly what the number is, but right now it's estimated somewhere around 3,000, 3,200, somewhere in that
Hmm.
range. And
That's right.
we'll give you an update tomorrow uh, on our show tomorrow.
But
So
Mark,
yes,
just to put it out there to me, I don't want to say dang on the carrot in front of the donkey. You know how that is. That's an old Southern term. Here we go. I'll get run over for that saying that, but who cares? But listen, think about it now. We've already discussed this several times between me and you. You actually make more money the way we do it, make more profit by locking in the profit early than holding on, hoping that position is going to continue to go in the direction you want to go. That makes so that's just a carrot out there that if you want to get involved and learn, then we've got a program for that. But I mean that's a good thing. I mean, because you take all the risk off. I mean, normally the trade works out really quick, but then the human emotion comes in. You go, oh, I'm gonna hold on to that trade just a little bit longer because I'm gonna try to get another $2 out of it, and it turns around on you. Then you're done. You can't. I mean, I ain't gonna say you're done. You have to wait, and again, you got drawdown. I don't know. It just gets it's just
it's
easier to take
messy.
a profit. Yeah, it's easier to take a small profit first because you're really not taking a small profit. You are, but you're locking in the spread risk, and that's, I mean, the spread price, and that gets a little confusing to people that don't know what we're talking about. But like I said, we've got a program for that to learn that. But anyway,
Well, so the really interesting thing about this strategy, and we've gotten a lot of feedback about it from people who are participating in our live trading room, is, and Michael, you're right on. Each of those 7 positions was opened one after the other. A lot of traders will struggle trying to figure out how long they should stay in the trade. When should I get out? When is enough profit enough? How much lower is it going to go? And I'm saying lower because all of those trades were trading to the downside, taking advantage of the sell-off we had today.
hmm
But what we did was we took profits, we locked in a profit, and then we waited for the market to pull back up into what we refer to as the sweet spot, and it allowed us to get back into a trade again. So we're trading multiple times, multiple trades, no day trading, locking in profits. We're going to close those positions tomorrow, and we'll have our capital back 100% and about $3,000 of profits. I'd say today was a productive day. It was a good day.
yes, sir. It sure was, Mark.
All right. Well, we really appreciate everybody listening. And if you have an interest in learning more about what we do in our live trading room, we've launched a new program which is allowing people to learn specifically the strategies, techniques that we're using, the signals that we pay attention to get into trades, and also the strategies we use to take advantage of the profits. It's called the Profit Accelerator Program. Check us out at optionsmoneymaker.com/accelerator. You can get some more information on it there. Once again, Michael, thanks for being here. I'm Mark Dannenberg, CEO and founder of Options Moneymaker. We look forward to helping you learn how to trade more simply and earn bigger profits.